It's really hard when you're a mom and you work from home. I feel you 100% because it's not just working. I also have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do the laundry, I have to take care of myself and do things that I want to do. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I'm going to go through a Q&A. I got a few questions over on my Instagram and my Facebook, so I'm just going to answer your questions for you today just so you can get to know me better. I am actually in my little sister's room. I'm in my parents' house. I'm back in my hometown today. That leads me to my first question: where are you from and where do you reside? So I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas, but I live in Austin, Texas. So Austin is about 3 hours north of Corpus. I come back down to Corpus all the time so that AB, my daughter, can see her grandparents and her family, so that I can see all my friends and family. I live in Austin. I've been living in Austin for about, I think, 5 years now, which is crazy. But yeah, I love Austin so much. What is the first and last thing you do every day? I thought this was a really cool question. So first thing I do in the morning is breastfeed AB because I'm still breastfeeding her. And so that's the very first thing I do. I'm not a morning person at all, so I do not wake up before she does. I sleep into the very last minute. When she wakes up, I get her from her crib and I put her in bed with us and I breastfeed her for a little bit, and then we get up and start our day. The last thing I do every day is meditation. So I struggle from depression and anxiety, and meditation has been something that helps me so much, and it really helps me fall asleep at night. So usually I'll just lay down right before I go to bed and do a quick 5 to 10 minute meditation just to relax my body, relax my mind, so that I can actually fall asleep. If I don't do that, then usually I'm struggling to fall asleep. So that's what I do. What motivates you to create content, and why did you start a YouTube channel? So I really wanted to start a YouTube channel just because I love YouTube myself. I love going to YouTube for information, for entertainment. I just thought, why not? I've been really into videography lately. I've been really wanting to add that to my photography business, and the best way to do that is to practice and to keep myself accountable. So I've been saying that I wanted to do more videos of Avi. She has millions of pictures, but I don't really ever get videos of her, and I felt like YouTube was the perfect way to get videos of her, document her life and our lives and what we're doing. I just crave information, and I know for me, when I get into something, I want to go all out and I will figure out so many things about it. I will listen to podcasts, I'll read articles, I will watch YouTube videos, I will read books, and I think YouTube is a really cool way to gather all that information and put it in a video, and to help other moms like me who maybe want to learn things. So yeah, that's why I started a YouTube. And that leads to the next question, which is, what is your plan for the future with YouTube? Career, income, side job, or hobby? I think I don't really have a plan, and I like to get into things and try them out. For now, I really love this. I really love recording, putting the videos together and finding music for them and coming up with ideas and content. I don't know, I just think it's really fun right now, and that's all I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to stay in the moment and go day by day with it. I don't have like oh, this is what I want my career to be. It's just, this is fun right now. So I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I think it's fun. So that's, I don't know if I answered your question. How old were you when you became a mom, and how has it changed your personality? This is a great question. So I just turned 24 when I had AV. My birthday's May, so I just turned 26 this year. She's about to be 2. It really hasn't changed my personality. I think I've always had like a mom personality. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. I will say that it's changed my personality in the fact that like I'm fearless, I would say, and when I became a mom, I became the opposite of that. Now I'm scared all the time, and I think moms can seriously relate to this. It's a struggle. I mean, I've gone skydiving twice. I I love heights. I love jumping off of things. I love that. But now that I'm a mom, the first thing that comes to my mind is if something happens to me, then Avi will be left without a mom, and that scares the crap out of me. And so now I'm, of course, so scared for her life, but I'm also scared for my life, because now I'm responsible for another human. Maybe later on when she gets a little bit older, that kind of side of me will come back. But for now that she's so little, I really am, very cautious in what I do. I think that's kind of how my personality has changed since becoming a mom, for sure. How did you get started with photography? Did you go to school or did you learn on the side? So, I could talk about photography all day long. This is a great question. I asked my parents for a camera when I was 13 for my birthday, and they got me this tiny little point and shoot blue little camera. I was never the person that was like shooting the landscapes or flowers or whatever. I loved shooting people, and so I kept doing that. And my freshman year of high school, I did photojournalism, and photography was always just that thing that I did on the side just for fun. I had friends that obviously were graduating my senior year and knew that I had a pretty nice camera. They asked me to take their pictures, and I did, and I loved it, but I never thought that I would make money doing it. It was just something that I really loved to do. And my really good friend Danny, who I'm actually shooting her wedding in Costa Rica this December. That's gonna be awesome. In high school, her mom asked me to do her pictures. So I did pictures for her, and I think she paid me like $80. And I was a senior in high school. I was like, holy crap, $80, like this is so much money. That kind of started off with Danny, and I would just kind of take her pictures just for fun. And then I have another friend, her name is Haley. Her sister was getting married and needed a engagement photographer and asked me to do it, and I was like, okay. So I did it, and she ended up loving them and told me, like, you need to start a Facebook page, you need to start a website. And so I did. I took her advice and I started a Facebook page. I did her pictures, and then she sent kind of her friends my way, and I was doing maternity and family, and then I just like kept going, and I kept doing it, and I kept learning, and I started to shoot weddings a couple years after that and fell in love with the weddings and the whole process. The way I learned was just through YouTube videos and books and just doing it. I just would take my camera and just try different things, and a lot of articles, and at the time there were a lot of photographers that would blog about different camera settings and all of that, and so that's how I learned, was just doing it. Next question, how many hours a day is your goal to work? So gosh, this is all over the place. I hope to work around 3 to 4 hours a day. If that doesn't happen, then usually I'll try to work at least one day, like a full 8 to 10 hours. I get a lot of my work done when Avi is asleep for her nap time, when she's independently playing, which is not a lot, or when JC is home, because he works Thursday through Sunday and he's off Monday through Wednesday. And so those 3 days is when I try to get the bulk of my work done. I can leave, I can go to a coffee shop to get work done if I really need to like hammer down and get stuff done. But yeah, I sprinkle it in and I try to do it as much as I can. It's really hard when you're a mom and you work from home. I feel you 100% because it's not just working. Like, I also have to cook, I have to clean, I have to do the laundry, I have to also take care of myself and do things that I want to do. And yeah, it becomes a lot, but thankfully photography is something I love, YouTube is something I love, so when I do those things, it's almost like it is a self-care kind of thing. Next question, where and how did you learn your holistic lifestyle ways? So I have been learning through a lot of different avenues. I would say podcasts. I love Wellness Mama. I love Mama Natural. There's a ton of other podcasts that I can link down that I just love to learn from. I also love to learn through books. Some people on Instagram, Rose Uncharted is one. So that is where I've been learning. Articles, Facebook sometimes, like just everywhere. What's the best way you learn? I would say the best way I learn is by actually doing something through trial and error. Like I have to just do it, and if I fail, that's okay, because then I can do it again, and the next time I do it, I know what I should do and what I shouldn't do. I did that with photography. I've done that with so many other things. That's just the best way I learn, is by doing it. So yeah. So I think that's it for today. I answered every question I got. If you have any other questions for me, please comment down below. I really want to connect with you guys and get to know you better. Introduce yourself down in the comments if you've been watching me. And yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks guys. Catch you in the next one.